Think you've seen enough high-speed chases? Think again. Mr. Tech delivers the most intense motorcycle pursuits, blazing speeds, daring escapes, and law enforcement that never backs down. On August 11th, 2021, tensions escalated abruptly in Parque Pirajusara. Two suspects had just stolen a motorcycle and were making a reckless attempt to flee. Ignoring orders to stop from patrol officers, they accelerated, triggering a high-stakes and dramatic pursuit. Two suspects, riding a recently stolen motorcycle, sped recklessly through crowded streets, reaching speeds of up to 100 kilometers per hour. They weaved through traffic, cut off vehicles, and nearly collided with a moving car, sending nearby pedestrians into a panic. Their dangerous maneuvers posed a serious threat to public safety and risked triggering a chain reaction crash. Other vehicles were forced to swerve suddenly, causing traffic chaos, and some roadside stalls were knocked over as the suspects raced past. Police officers, demonstrating expert vehicle handling skills, maintained a safe but close pursuit. Using coordinated tactics and radio communication, they strategically blocked potential escape routes. Notably, officers refrained from using immediate force, instead prioritizing controlled measures to contain the situation and minimize risk to civilians. The pursuit intensified as the suspect recklessly steered into narrow alleyways, where sharp turns and slippery surfaces posed serious challenges for both parties. Intentionally choosing complex terrain in an attempt to shake off the officers, the suspects underestimated the patrol unit's expert driving and seamless coordination. The climax occurred in a tight alley where the suspect lost control, and the motorcycle skidded out, forcing a stop. Refusing to surrender, the two thieves abandoned the vehicle and fled on foot in opposite directions, hoping to exploit the crowded area and terrain for a getaway. Their actions heightened the risk of disruption in the residential neighborhood, where curious bystanders began to gather. After a tense foot chase, law enforcement successfully apprehended both suspects without causing further injury or significant property damage. They were apprehended and now face serious charges, including property theft, resisting law enforcement, and disturbing public order. The audacity of their actions serves as a stark reminder of the importance of safeguarding personal property and cooperating with authorities. Citizens are urged to remain vigilant, secure their vehicles properly, and promptly report any suspicious activity. In the early hours of May 16, 2021, police received a report about a suspicious couple riding a motorcycle, suspected of being involved in theft and possession of stolen property. Upon the arrival of law enforcement, a pursuit was initiated. The pursuit began as the duo sped through narrow alleyways on bicycles, showcasing impressive riding skills. They weaved through tight urban passages, using the terrain to their advantage in an effort to evade police. One even posed as a homeless person, blending into the crowd to distract authorities. However, the police remained undeterred, employing coordinated tactics in response. Despite their efforts, the confined city layout and the pair's recklessness led to minor property damage, including toppled trash bins and a street vendor's goods being disrupted. The pursuit reached a dramatic climax as the duo sped across a narrow bridge, narrowly avoiding capture. In a tense moment, one suspect leapt from the vehicle and attempted to topple a fence to block the officer's path. Patrol units quickly received backup and sealed off the area. Authorities discovered the pair had tried to flee into an abandoned rail yard, but one suspect had recklessly driven the vehicle into a nearby creek in an effort to erase their trail.
Sem placa. Vai cair na Mário Covas.
After a tense standoff, the suspects were ultimately apprehended. Their desperate actions underscored the extreme measures taken when individuals are cornered. This incident highlights the need to consider environmental impacts during pursuits and reinforces the importance of equipping law enforcement with training to handle unpredictable scenarios in challenging terrain. Two bicycles were confiscated, and both suspects were arrested on charges including theft, resisting law enforcement, and destruction of public property. The pursuit not only highlighted the recklessness of the offenders, but also showcased the coordination and determination of the police force.
Eu fui neles.
A princípio, CG 150 Titana cor vermelha 2005, sem novidades.
On the afternoon of January 22nd, 2025, police observed a young man operating a motorbike in a suspicious manner. The vehicle was weaving through a crowded area, prompting an immediate response from patrol officers. The rider's uncooperative behavior raised further suspicion, leading authorities to take appropriate action. The pursuit began when the suspect suddenly accelerated, speeding through crowded streets. The old unregistered motorbike weaved dangerously between pedestrians and vehicles, posing a serious risk to public safety. Patrol units quickly coordinated, deploying specialized vehicles and using radio communication to block intersections. During the chase, minor damage occurred. A roadside vendor's stall was struck, causing goods to spill, and several pedestrians were nearly hit. The chaos raised concerns about pursuit tactics in densely populated areas. In a state of panic, the suspect repeatedly shouted, "I'm scared, sir! I don't know anything!" yet still refused to stop. His erratic behavior reinforced suspicions that he might not only be involved in vehicle theft, but could also be evading an arrest warrant or resisting law enforcement. The pursuit reached its climax when the suspect turned into a narrow alley on Subaru Street, where officers had already set up an ambush. A trained K-9 unit was deployed, quickly closing in and forcing the suspect to stop. He jumped off the motorcycle and attempted to flee on foot, but was swiftly apprehended by police. During the struggle, the suspect shouted, "I've never been to a police station. I'm scared." But his panic did little to hinder the officer's professional response. On-site checks revealed that the motorcycle was not registered under the suspect's name, but under his father's. Additionally, a quick background check showed the suspect had a history of theft and had previously been warned for reckless behavior that disrupted public order.
Tá aqui, ó. O carro é de vocês? Só um momentinho que a gente vai falar com vocês, tá?
Isso sem novidade, sem novidade.
Aqui, ó.
Tira aqui, tá? Confirma o comando.
Tira do pé dele. Tira só o carro do cara aí, Bruno.
The charges under consideration include vehicle theft, resisting law enforcement, and disturbing public order. Fortunately, there were no serious injuries resulting from the pursuit. However, the property damage and public panic serve as costly lessons.
Não monte não, falou pra você encostar, falou não monte nada. Tá bom, tá bom. O maluco tirou nem a arma da c... Mentiroso ainda. Tá suave já? Tá suave já? Vou te levantar daí, beleza? Tá bom, senhor. Tu levanta, coloca a mão pra trás. Você vai ser, coloca a mão pra trás, coloca a mão pra trás. Senta ali, ó.
O meu tênis.
Eu vou pegar, filho, vem pra cá. Tá preocupado com o tênis agora? Oxi. Senta aí. Senta. Em cima da mão. Estica a perna, malandro. Estica a perna. Estica, sabe o que é esticar? Estica o c... Estica, isso é esticar. Coloca por cima dela. Você mora onde?
Eu moro aqui embaixo, senhor.
Aonde?
Aqui, ó, na rua Sabaru. Eu nunca fui numa delegacia assim.
É mesmo, vai a primeira vez, então parabéns. O que tem na bolsa aí?
Então, nada, pode olhar aí, ó, o documento da moto.
Tá no nome do seu pai essa moto?
É o nome do meu pai,
E
senhor.
você com essas presepadas correndo da polícia na rua?
Ô, senhor, desculpa, eu fiquei com medo, cara. Fiquei com medo.
Ah, medo?
Eu nunca fui pra delegacia nem nada. Eu sei que eu fui errado, senhor.
Vamos falar comigo, falar.
Cadê os documentos?
Meu documento, senhor, tá dentro da carteira.
Cadê a carteira?
A carteira tá aí dentro.
Você é habilitado?
Não sou habilitado, senhor. Por isso que eu fiquei com medo na hora.
Ficou com medo quando atropelou uma par de criança no meio da rua. Você atropela e mata por causa do seu medo. E aí?
Senhor, tô errado, desculpa.
Eu sei que você tá errado.
Desculpa.
Tira de boca. Por isso que eu sei.
On September 9th, 2023, in a small town near Little Rock, Arkansas, the peaceful atmosphere was shattered by a high-stakes pursuit. Randall Schwab, riding a motorcycle at high speed, was weaving recklessly along Highway 140. Local law enforcement swiftly mobilized to contain the escalating threat. The pursuit began when Schwab sped off on a motorcycle at approximately 150 kilometers per hour, weaving aggressively through traffic. Patrol units quickly identified and tailed the suspect, employing tactical driving skills to maintain a safe distance without losing visual contact. During the chase, a dangerous moment occurred when Schwab suddenly reversed direction and began swerving in an apparent attempt to evade law enforcement. Fortunately, no major injuries or property damage were reported. Schwab's erratic maneuvers and repeated direction changes highlighted his reckless disregard for the law, raising questions about his motives. Authorities suspect he may have been fleeing to avoid arrest for a more serious offense, such as drug possession or a severe traffic violation.
Which way is he going with college?
Stand by, we're going to George. Stand by. Okay, stand by.
The pursuit reached its climax when Schwab suddenly lost control of his motorcycle at high speed, resulting in a crash. The bike skidded across the pavement, and the suspect was thrown off, losing consciousness at the scene. Patrol units immediately called for an ambulance and secured the area to prevent further hazards. During the response, the K-9 unit assisted in searching for any potential evidence discarded during the chase. While no concrete evidence was recovered, Schwab's actions were deemed a serious offense, including evading law enforcement and reckless driving. The incident raises concerns about the safety of high-speed pursuits. Should officers continue such chases in congested traffic, or should alternative tactics, such as remote roadblocks, be considered?
Said he was stupid and I knocked him off the bike. He said, knock him off the bike? Nope, we were coming into town and I was like, I'm not going to chase him to Fayetteville. So, and he went to go that way and I think he realized it was the wrong way. Whenever he pulled back out, about 15, 25 miles an hour, just knocked him off the bike. He was going to go the wrong way? Well, he was. Yes.
After receiving first aid at the scene, Randall Schwab was transported to the hospital for evaluation. This pursuit serves as a stark reminder of the importance of obeying the law and ensuring traffic safety. Fleeing from law enforcement not only endangers the suspect's life, but also poses a serious threat to the safety of others on the road. On August 23, 2024, officers observed two suspicious motorcycles traveling eastbound. One of the motorcycles stood out with its emergency lights flashing but no functioning headlight. Noticing the unusual behavior, police immediately turned around to initiate surveillance, marking the beginning of a tense pursuit.
So a motorcycle, no 28.
Police quickly caught up with a group of vehicles as they turned north onto Highway 265. Observing a motorcycle with no headlight and no license plate, officers activated the emergency lights on their patrol car and signaled for the rider to stop. The suspect, however, refused to comply and instead accelerated sharply, reaching estimated speeds of up to 90 miles per hour. The nighttime conditions with limited visibility and sparse traffic added to the risk of the pursuit. The motorcycle ran multiple stoplights and weaved aggressively between vehicles on both sides of the road, heightening the danger of a collision. The decision to continue the high-speed pursuit required careful judgment, balancing public safety with the need to apprehend the suspect. At that moment, Captain Chris Goodman, positioned further north, quickly joined the pursuit. The suspect, at times exceeding 100 miles per hour, rode with extreme recklessness, posing a significant threat to other motorists. After several miles of pursuit, the suspect turned onto a county road, seemingly escaping. However, radio communication confirmed that the motorcycle had entered a dead end, forcing the suspect to turn around and head south, straight toward officers. Recognizing the escalating danger, police employed a tactical maneuver, reducing the patrol vehicle's speed to 5 miles per hour while swerving slightly to pressure the suspect into slowing down. This required precise execution to manage the situation without introducing further risk.
He's headed back to me.
Despite the speed reduction, the motorcycle collided head-on with the front of the patrol unit. The impact ejected the suspect onto the roadway. The patrol car sustained minor damage, including scrapes and dents to the front bumper. The incident raises important questions about the use of forced stop tactics. While effective in neutralizing suspects, they carry inherent risks of vehicle damage and potential injury to both the suspect and the officer.
Just keep your mouth shut, okay? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You just freaking hit me. I was almost at a dead stop.
I got this arm. Yes, sir. I got this arm.
Just chill out. Everybody just hang on.
I'm promise.
All right, just hang on.
I promise I'm not. I gotta play.
I understand, but you're gonna sit here for just a second.
No, that's fine. Please, I don't care about that.
I don't know.
I promise I
He hit me freaking hard, went up on my hood.
He had a gun on him.
Please, shut your mouth. Yeah. An ambulance. 1016, yes, please. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Can't run from state police, buddy. Can't run from state police.
Dude, listen, all you were going for is a ticket, okay? Y'all are racing?
I don't have.
I don't care what you're doing.
I know.
You can't
I
race.
license. That's why.
I don't care.
Stupid.
Yeah, it was pretty stupid.
Died, man. I wish I would have.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Jesus loves you, man.
No, exactly. I'd rather.
Hey.
We love you too, man.
Hey,
Love yourself.
just shut up.
Don't tell me to shut up, man.
I ain't gonna tell you to shut up.
Right there, you in there and what?
You hit me.
Exactly. So I'm not the one getting mad at you. You're telling me to
Shut up. I'm tired of listening to you cry.
I ain't even crying.
Yes, you are. Shut up.
Don't tell me I'm.
Shut up. You're crying like a baby.
Okay. That's why there ain't a tear on my face.
I get it.
I get that.
Don't play big boy now.
I'm not. I just don't. Yeah, I understand. Yes, you can. I understand that I fucked up.
Look up.
It's just a click.
It's not just a click, it's you
I
have a button.
understand I made you mad. I'm sorry. Oh, I understand I made you mad. I'm sorry.
I don't want to listen. All you're telling me is excuses.
I'm not excusing nothing. I'm sorry. Oh.
I got a Glock 22 for 30 for you, Brian.
First one may be scratched off. Unless A's the first one.
I think it's Adam.
Yeah, it is hard to see.
An ambulance was dispatched to assess the condition of the suspect, later identified as Mr. Collins, who was subsequently transported to the Washington County Detention Center. This incident underscores the critical importance of law compliance in ensuring public safety and reaffirms the indispensable role of patrol officers in maintaining order and security.
When I first walked up there, crap, he's got a holster on. And the gun is laying right here. Can you see that?
No, I don't see a partial. Yeah, maybe that's Adam 7. I see it now. I've had my phone take a picture.
It's hot. Shocker.
Floyd George Floyd.
You ready to write down?
Here, I can run it. So it's tack 1.
You want me to do it? I got mine already.
Page 29, low on tack 1.
Adams? Oh, yeah, you're going to have to look. I can't tell.
28 by Vin. It's Adam 7, George Charles, Adam 1.
On May 5th, 2024, in North Chico, police pursued Frank, a 28-year-old suspect wanted for drug possession and resisting law enforcement. Frank drove at high speeds along Highway 75, posing a serious threat to public safety. Officers quickly implemented tactical measures to contain the situation. The pursuit began on Route 75, where light traffic allowed officers to maintain close proximity to the suspect. Driving a red vehicle, the suspect weaved erratically through routes 65 and 3, ultimately causing a minor collision with a civilian car, damaging a nearby vehicle. His decision to enter a densely populated residential area underscored his recklessness and heightened the risk to public safety.
Behind the food giant, baseline of Chico.
At the intersection of Highway 65 and Route 3, the suspect abruptly stopped the vehicle and fled into an open lot near SP South University. A K-9 unit was immediately deployed, with the lead dog tracking the suspect's scent. Officers shouted, "Relax your shoulders, get on the ground," as the suspect showed signs of resistance. Amid the chaos, one officer nearly injured the suspect while attempting to restrain him, but the situation was quickly brought under control. The pursuit caused minor damage, including some trampled brush and vegetation in the lot. Fortunately, no injuries were reported, though the incident raised concerns about traffic safety near the school area.
Do you have any medical problem? Carl. Speed. 71 on University. Slowed up the operator, red light that was there. In between 32nd and 65th, but that was the only red light there. Alright, hey, we're gonna get up. We're gonna get up and sit in the back of this car. Okay, buddy. I need the ambulance. The ambulance is coming, bro. I can't get here faster. We're gonna get up off the ground. I need
Okay, but
Okay, I hear you.
oh my God.
Do you have any medical history, Carl?
I bet.
After several tense minutes, the suspect, Frank, was successfully subdued and taken into custody on charges of drug possession, reckless driving, and resisting law enforcement. Pursuit tactics must be executed with close coordination and a strong emphasis on public safety. At the same time, communities should raise awareness about the importance of complying with the law to prevent similar dangerous situations.
Is that ours? What's your first name? Hey, what's your first name, guy?
Oh shoot, dude! I almost closed your leg up. I'm sorry.
Huh?
That's him.
Well, I don't think that's what he told me his name was. Okay.
No. Maybe just stop that one.
While patrolling in Kent County, officers received an urgent alert regarding a series of robberies targeting mobile phone stores, including an armed robbery that occurred on November 16, 2020, at a Boost Mobile location in Grand Rapids. Upon spotting a vehicle matching the suspect description, officers immediately began surveillance to investigate further.
263.
The suspicious vehicle immediately accelerated as officers approached, clearly signaling an attempt to flee. The officer promptly activated his emergency lights and siren, initiating a pursuit eastbound on Lake Michigan Drive near Collindale Northwest.
Clear speed.
68.
Lake Michigan Drive. Try again.
68.
At the intersection of Lake Michigan Drive and Sibley Street, officers seized the opportunity to execute a precision immobilization technique, PIT, in an attempt to disable the suspect vehicle. Undeterred, officers maintained pursuit to Richard Street, where a second PIT was performed, this time successfully, causing the suspect vehicle to lose control and come to a stop. However, the suspects did not surrender willingly. They immediately exited the vehicle and fled on foot through a nearby residential area. The foot pursuit intensified as night fell, with narrow alleys and tight spaces complicating efforts to track them down. Fortunately, timely support from the Kent County Sheriff's Office and Grand Rapids Police, along with coordinated teamwork, led to the apprehension of all suspects. Thanks to the coordinated efforts of multiple law enforcement agencies, all suspects involved in the armed robbery at the Boost Mobile store, along with those connected to previous related incidents, have been apprehended. This outcome represents not only a victory for the police, but also a testament to perseverance, tactical expertise, and team spirit.
Got the third. I did. He went on the ground right here.
No, there's another one that fled.
Yeah,
there's 3 guys that ran from the car. You got one here?
Right, 3 guys ran from the car. I got one here and then 2. Two
Yeah,
left.
so you got one and two fled.
Right.
He only got one of them. The other one was going.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. 66 to 112, correction.
Don't miss out. Stay ahead of the game, subscribe now, and hit the bell so you never miss a moment. See you in the next storm of speed.
Lá em cima, lá em cima.